This will be our last video in this series. And in this video, we will do a small recap of what we went through, and also talk about the imminent danger of economics in the future. So first of all, we're going to be talking about a small recap. So we talked mainly about Morocco, first of all. We also talked about guitars, which was my favorite part. Also talks about a little bit themed Halloween. I was hoping to talk about Christmas, but since we have a break there and the class ends, we won't be tackling that. But right now we have an imminent danger coming. And it's not like the internet or the AI taking control over like Elon Musk or type of stuff. We have a very big threat, and that is China. China, since it opens its door to commerce and trade, has been growing substantially and increasingly powerful. At first, people would say no, just because another country is growing, that's bad. But we have to remind ourselves that China is still communist in a sense. It's still under authority, under a dictatorship sort of way. And they did kind of a scheme, which was in Sri Lanka. They went ahead and contacted the authorities of Sri Lanka, which was an unqualified leader, and they gave him the idea to build a port in Sri Lanka, in a place where everyone knew that it was not going to be profitable. But in the contract states he has to take a loan, and they're going to build the port for him. But in case he doesn't pay in like 10 years, that land will become a part of China, and the port entirely becomes Chinese port. Well, take this scheme, copy paste it in a lot of places in Africa, but not only on ports, also in highways. China is directly financing Africa. It's giving out loans to anyone who wants, and it's kind of seems like it's a shark loan, some sort of way. There is even military in some countries in Africa to ensure that the interests of China are well protected and well hidden. And this might not seem bad because the United States has been doing it since like the Cold War. But we have to remind ourselves that this time it's time for technology, of fast information, which means that it does not take long for communication to arise or like something bad happens. So China is literally gonna be taking over Africa little by little by the newest form of warfare, which is trade and control. China has a lot of African countries now under its sphere of influence, where it can actually choose even the elections, and it's like encourages corruption in these countries so that it benefits the Chinese people. This makes us question ourselves. What is the future going to be like? Is China going to be very strong and unstoppable? Is there going to be some kind of war? Is there going to be some kind of boycott? And we kind of see that China actually has a lot of power in a lot of markets, not only the African market, but also in the United States or like in Latin America, where Chinese products have actually just took over everything. We don't know exactly what's gonna be happening in the future, but hopefully it's something good, and that we don't fall under becoming a Chinese puppet. Hopefully the world reacts to this problem sooner and not like fall into turmoil or problems, and that the entire world will be a better place. This was my last video. Thank you.